Hi friends, welcome to Portal Academy. In this video, we are going to take a look at the topics, that's matrix, and the subtopic under matrix, that's what the determinant. Like most students find it difficult on how to calculate determinants, but right here I'm here for you. I'm going to solve everything for you step by step. Hope you are following, guys. Then here I'm going to use two methods, the one that you guys are familiar with and the one that some of us are also familiar with, known as what Sarrus Rule. Now let's check it out. We are having 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 1, 5, 7, 4. They are all known as what? As elements. Then as source, let's introduce what? Sign, plus, minus, and also what? Plus. Right? Here we are having plus 1, minus 2, and also what? Plus 3. And one thing is that this is our what? Our column. And these are what? Our row. Then let's bring out this. We are having what? We are having plus 1, right? By ignoring this, if you ignore this row, right? And also what? This, and also this, and also this column. What is the number that we see? That's 2174, right? Then we write it out. That means we are going to draw this straight like this, and we write 2174. So guys, the next element that we are having here is what? Is minus 2. Then let's ignore the column of minus 2 and also the row here and also here. What is the number that we see? We are having 6154. Then I simply write it out here. Then after that, the third element is plus 3. Let's ignore the what? The column and also the row. What is the number that we see? You see 6257. Then you simply write it out 6257. So that, guys, then let's remove the brackets. By removing the brackets, you bring out the what? The plus 1. Then you start from here. You start for your multiplication from here, because if you cross multiply, we are having this, right? That will be 4 times 2, which is our 8, minus 7 times 1, which is our 7. Then you move to the next one. We are having minus 2 into bracket. 6 times 4 times 6 is what? Is 24, minus 5 times 1, which is what? Our 5. Close the brackets. You move to the third element. We are having plus 3 into bracket. 7 times 6 is our what? 42 minus 2 times 5, which is what? 10. Close the bracket. Then remove the bracket. We are having plus 1. 8 minus 1 is what? Is 1. Keep it inside the bracket. 24 minus 5 is what? Is 19. You put inside what? The bracket with what? With the coefficient here. Then after that, 42 minus 10 is what? Is our 32. You put inside the what? Bracket. You bring out the coefficient. Then plus 1 times 1 is what? Is 1. Minus 2 times 98. Minus 2 times 19 is what? Is minus 38. Plus 3 times 32 is what? Is 98. Which is to be what? Which is to be 59. Then our determinant is known as what? Is known as 59, right? So these are our determinants. So right now I'm going to what? To proceed to what? To Sarrus Rule. That is the simplest method you can use to what? To solve this. Let's check the Sarrus Rule. Now this is the question we are solving earlier, Abby. This is the question and this is it. We are going to use the simplest method now. Then you bring out what? All the elements. That's 1, 6, 5, and also 2, 2, 7. You're having 3, 1, 4. Then come back and bring out all the element that is inside what? The column, the first and also what? Second column. Write it out again. We're having 1 and also what? 2. We're having 6 and also what? 2. We're having 5 and also what? 7. Right? Then you are going to group them. Each element, you are going to group them by what? By 3. You group them in what? Into 3. You're having this and this, right? You group it like this. Can you see it now? You're having 1, 2, 3. This is another 3. You group it like this. Can you see it? We're having another 3, 1, 2, 3. You group it like this. Then we are having another one. You group it. We are having from 5 to and also 3. You group it. Can you see it, guys? Check another one. We're having 7, 1, 1. You group it. Can you see it? After that, you're having what? 4, 6, 2. You group it like this. Then that's all, right? That means our group is we're having 5, 2, 3, 7, 1, 1, 4, 6, 2. And also here we're having 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 5, 3, 6, what? 7. Now let's proceed to what? To the calculations. Here we're having 4. You start from what? From 4. You're having 4. That will be 4 times 2, which is this, times 1. Can you see it down? Into brackets plus the next row. We're having what? We're having 5 times 1 times what? Times 2. Can you see it? You put it inside what? Inside bracket. The third one we're having 7 times 6. Can you see it now? Times what? 3. You put into what? Into bracket. Then you subtract it. You subtract it from what? From another what? Another line like this. Then we're having here we're having 4 times 6 times 2 into brackets plus, we are having 7 times 1 times 1, you put inside what? Inside brackets, plus open another bracket, we are having 5 times 2, this is 2, and also multiply out by the 3. Then let's multiply all this together, we are having 4 times 2 times 1, which is our what? That's 8, right? Plus this. So the total number here, if you multiply it and also add it together, you add everything together, is going to give you what? 144. Then you subtract 144 from what? From all this. If you group this, you are going to see what? You are going to see 85. You obtain 85. Then 144 minus 85 equal to what? Equal to 59. Then our determinant is what? Is known as 59. Can you see that the answer is what? Is the same thing. And also, guys, the reason why I subtract these elements from this is that we are having plus here, right? Plus, minus, and also what? Plus. Plus times minus will give us what? Minus, and also minus times plus is equal to what? Equal to minus. That's the reason why I subtract it. And also that's the reason why all the elements here is being subtracted by each other. We are having subtraction here, subtraction here, subtraction here, and also subtraction. We are having subtraction at the middle of all elements because of what? Of this sign. Plus times plus, sum of plus times minus will give us what? Minus, and also minus times plus will give us what? Minus. So that's the reason why we are subtracting it. Alright guys, you see that this video is really helping you. Kindly subscribe for more videos.